everybody. Deb and Johnny here with the Carnivore Caveman Keto couple. Welcome back to the channel, guys. So I'm going to demonstrate one of my recipes for you today. Now, unfortunately, this isn't for folks that are lactose intolerant or have any dairy issues or just don't eat dairy, because guess what it is? It's my homemade version of Alfredo sauce. Now, we don't eat this very often. This is kind of a treat. Not that I have a problem with all the fat and cheese in it, because Johnny and I don't have any dairy issues, and we do eat, I would say, a moderate amount of cheese. Don't necessarily eat cheese every day, and we certainly don't consume this, you know, every night. Maybe once every 10 days, 2 weeks, but it's great. So, all right, let's begin. So first off, we're going to put in 1 cup of any kind of heavy cream you want. I prefer grass-fed. I don't drink any other cream. That's why I don't get coffee out and make my own coffee, because it has to be grass-fed, grass-finished, heavy whipping cream. Yes, I said heavy whipping cream. I know a lot of people are cringing like, oh my gosh, that is so terrible for you, but it's really not. All right, next we're going to go with a 1/2 cup of unsalted or salted, whatever you want to use. I use the Kerrygold butter just because it's made from grass-fed cows. So Johnny and I love the Kerrygold. We prefer that one. And then this is optional. Johnny's going to eat some cream cheese tonight. A lot of times he doesn't, because he's a little more strict than I am as far as carnivore, but technically really comes from an animal. Does it have any carbs? Maybe a tiny, tiny bit, but it just gives some bulk and a lot of flavor to the Alfredo sauce. So 1/4 cup cream cheese. Again, you can go less on the cream cheese or just delete it all together. It doesn't matter. And then last but not least, as far as the main ingredients, I'm going to go with 2/3 cups of shredded cheese. I shredded this myself, and it calls for Parmesan, but Johnny and I prefer the smoked sharp cheddar, and this is Old Crock. It's awesome because, again, it is made from grass-fed cows, and it's out of Australia. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we like the Old Crock. They have a lot of different varieties to choose from, but I think the smoked sharp cheddar just makes it awesome. I'm going to turn my heat down a little bit, get the cheese in there. All right, guys, so if you haven't figured it out by now, Johnny and I believe that some fat and cholesterol in our diet, actually a lot of fat and cholesterol in our diet, is healthy. Now, when I talk about fat, I'm not talking about fat from oils. I don't do any vegetable oils just because they oxidize so quick. They turn rancid, and they're terrible for you once they do that. I would say 95% of the oils you get at the store probably have some oxidation going on, because you don't know how long they've sat on the shelves. And as you guys can see, I'm only 5 foot, about 118 pounds. I eat a lot. There's a lot of fat in my diet, and I don't think, I think I'm doing okay. Gonna try to tone this up a little bit in here, but I'm pretty happy with my results. Never hungry on this diet. I eat to satiation, and when you eat higher amounts of fat and then protein, you just get full faster and you stay full. So I usually only eat 1 big meal a day, or sometimes 2 small ones if we're doing something really active, like hiking a 14er, lifting heavy at the gym, which I do a couple days a week, or like all day climbing outside. Johnny and I are big into rock climbing. Then I'll probably have 2 smaller meals just to keep, my energy. But I certainly have gone all day without eating, and I feel great. So, all right, so we got all that in there. And then I use, of course, Himalayan salt. And again, I'm not going to measure this, because you're going to use your salt, pepper, and whatever spices you use to taste. So some nice pepper. I'm going to turn that way down. And then some carnivores do not do spices, but Johnny and I do spices. We don't really consider those food. And again, we don't have any issues or allergies to spices. So a little bit of Himalayan salt, pepper, and garlic powder I think is fine. If I were just doing this for me, I may chop up some onions really fine, but since Johnny is not doing the onion thing at all, we're going to leave those out. Don't need them. And we're going to just stir, let this go a little bit. Cream cheese takes a little while to melt, So I'm going to put the lid on, turn it down. Turned it down to low already, so we're just going to let that simmer a little bit. And Johnny's outside cooking we're going to have shrimp on the Barbie. We're going to do scallops, and then I have a little bit of crab meat here left over from the other night, so we're going to add that in. It's going to be kind of a seafood thing. Then for some reason John's going to try to put, grass-fed sausage in. I don't know, sausage and seafood, but whatever. And then we're also cooking on the side our grass-fed beef patties. And that contains, I think it's 70-30, so it's got some higher fat in it. And then it has some liver, heart, and kidney. And we try to eat a little bit of that every day. It has small amounts of the organ meat, but organ meat is so important, guys. I can't stress it enough. We're going to do a bunch of videos on that of how much I believe that organ meat is just so important for us. All right, let's check this out real quick. We are looking pretty good. Show you guys really quick. I don't know if you can see, but that's what it's looking like. I'm going to turn it off now. We're going to let it cool for a few, and we're going to thicken. And we will be right back. All right, good teamwork on this one, honey. Well, as always, Johnny's usually outside grilling and I'm doing the inside stuff, but it's a pretty quick process, not a lot of cleanup. This carnivore thing's great because shopping's easy, prep is easy, and you guys notice in our little RV here, 32-foot RV, I mean, we're able to use counter space and it's perfect.
Yeah. If we can do it in an RV, carnivore at home on your deck with your big grill, your big kitchen, really, really simple.
So guys, here's the end result of Alfredo, and as it cools, it does thicken. I put the crab meat in that already, and then Johnny cooked the shrimp and the scallops, and also I told you about the beef. We have a little bit of beef heart. I forgot about that, and then Johnny wanted some sausage. I don't know if I'm going to have that. But
since we're not having steak, I wanted to make sure there was enough meat.
Ay, ay, ay.
And it looks like there's plenty, so I'm going to cut this in half. And I think I'm going to put my sausage right in with all this seafood because it'll be kind of like a gumbo.
You go for it. Okay, I'm using my hands. I don't care. We're informal here, right, guys?
That's right. We're cavemen after all.
Yeah. Yum, yum.
If this is on the carnivore diet, sign me up.
I'll take it.
Ooh, that is yummy.
It's very rich, but it's tasty.
That is excellent, honey. Good job.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and enjoy this meal. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, comment, because we like to hear good, bad, healthy discussions are good. Hit the notification, it'll tell you when Johnny and I put up a new video.
The little bell.
Yeah, and that's Chalupa down there. He thinks he's getting some. Nobody. All right.
So I hope you guys enjoy these little recipe videos.
Right.
It helps make things interesting. If you're just eating steak and meat and burger all the time, it's nice to mix it up a little bit.
It's nice to just experiment and have something different. Like I told you guys before, we don't eat this Alfredo often, maybe once every couple weeks, but we enjoy it. So, all right. Well, guys, until next time.
Until next time, bon appetit.